cream.
Acceptable. I've also done this in the past.
I put a chocolate bar in it, and it did not blend very well.
Rookie mistake.
The chocolate
Rookie
bar.
mistake. Not the same.
You didn't even microwave it first?
No,
Maybe.
here's the
I
thing.
probably should have melted the chocolate first.
I asked my mom, should I melt this first? And she was like, nah, you don't need to melt it.
Melting it would have worked a lot better.
I know now.
You had a chocolate chip milkshake.
Okay.
AKA milk with surprise chunks.
Welcome to our Tuesday night milkshake discussion. What to do, what not to do. We'll teach you all the tips.
Exactly. I need everyone to roll a D4 for number of scoops.
Cookie ice cream. D4? Or cookie dough
D4
ice
for
cream.
number of scoops of ice cream.
I'm glad I rolled a 1 because I'm not eating that.
Wow. Let's see.
Wow. Not a lot of ice cream tonight. What's going on, guys?
Bob rolled a 3.
Oh no, does that mean I have 4?
Oh, I'm not actually giving any of you ice cream. I'm just...
I know.
Oh.
Maybe. We'll see. It depends if you're good.
We're not ever good.
But we have a few things to finish since we leveled up. We went to bed. Nothing of great danger happens. However, Lou.
Yes.
We'll start with you.
Okay.
First of all, I need you to roll a constitution check for me. Not a save, a check.
Okay. 9.
You get your long rest, but it is one of the least restful nights of sleep you've probably had in a long, long time.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. So much.
For more the reasons than you know.
Oh no.
You got poisoned. No.
When you are not thinking about what the hell has your sister gotten herself into and all the many different things that could mean, you can't stop thinking about that poor girl from the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
And you think back to all the memories you have of her and all the things that you did in the time you spent together.
Oh no.
And you just feel really alone and like it's super stressful. And so you just kind of go back and forth all night, like in and out of sleep. But you do manage to get your long rest.
Okay.
Misfit and Dustin. Same room, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How lightly sleeping would you say you are at the moment? I don't know if Misfit has much control over that.
What time of night is it?
At this point, I would say maybe like 3 o'clock in the morning.
I really haven't thought about if I'm a heavy or a light sleeper, so I'll just let you choose.
Roll dice.
Okay.
If I were to assume, you would probably be a light sleeper, considering where you're from.
Yeah, that does make more sense.
That's not where he's from. That's just where you found him.
That's true.
That's where he spent a very significant amount of time.
Oh no, he's totally like Jumanji Robin Williams mode at the moment. I don't disagree. You probably would, yeah. I could see, and the dice agree. So you're not the lightest sleeper in the world, but you're used to waking up at the sound of things that didn't sound good.
Okay.
Misfit, what do you think? Or do you want to roll too?
I think Misfit's probably like a medium to heavy sleeper.
So do you think he'd be awake at 3?
Well, he does have this bad habit. I tend to end up wherever Lou is a lot during the night. Dustin is in front of the door, so I think he's coming with me.
Yeah, I'd be sleeping in front of the door.
So, in the middle of the night...
The real question is, does Misfit sleepwalk and just end up in Lou's room, or does he wake up early every morning and make his way in there?
He doesn't remember. He's like half asleep. He's like, I don't know where Lou is. I'm going to go find Lou.
Mm-hmm. All right, so, as this is happening, Dustin, are you like blocking the door from opening?
Yes.
Okay, so Misfit, you kind of stumble over the door. Lou, what's Lou up to? You should go check on Lou. The door won't open.
Dusty. I start dragging Dustin.
I'll let it happen.
You're
Mhm.
in the way. Come on.
You just kind of drag him.
Sort of, open.
Roll an
Oh.
athletics check.
Both of us?
Sure.
Okay.
Ooh.
You are
Ooh.
tired.
He's got like some of his armor pieces on, probably. Just
I
weighs
never
more
take
than
it
you.
off. I sleep in it.
There you go. Yeah. If it weren't for the armor, you totally would have had him. He's really heavy.
I'm just continuing to push.
Oh, so wait. So you're pushing on the door?
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
All right.
Oh no.
How long do you want to do that for?
Too long.
So, after about 12 minutes of pushing on the door that opens inward, Misfit finally just kind
It
of
says pull.
slumps down and just falls asleep, like on top of Dustin.
Perfect.
Dustin, as this is happening, you just watch him finally give up. Like, some sleep again. Roll a perception check.
That is right here.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Oh,
You just kind of sit there, and you nervously kind of look back towards the mirror. You notice it still is there. It is uncovered,
yep.
and there's a light on.
Like coming through the mirror.
Yeah, so there's like, if there was a candle in your room and in the mirror, it's like yours is out, but theirs is on.
Okay. How careless am I going to be? Was the question I want to ask.
That's up to
Totally
you.
up to you. I mean, you may not even be awake right now. Who knows?
True. I'll like nudge Misfit off and stand up.
I
You
have
really want-
pushed between you and the door at this point.
Yeah. You really wanted to get out of that door. So I'm gonna like scoot you out of the way and open the door because it's a pull door, and then just like push you out into the hallway. So if you wake up again, you can find Lou. And then
It's just in the hall.
I'm not gonna ignore it, but I'll approach the mirror alone.
You look, and it's the same room you're in, but where the main light source of your room is currently extinguished, this one is not.
Was there anyone on the bed?
You look, no, you just see yourself looking in a mirror.
I want to touch it.
It's a mirror.
Okay. Nothing weird. I'll walk back and turn on the light in my room so it matches the mirror.
Okay. So you take a second. You turn on the light.
Mm-hmm.
Your light turns on.
Cool.
Now matching the other room.
Great. Magic is weird. Magic's really weird. I'll pull off a sheet from the bed and cover it up and go back to sleep.
Easy enough. All right. So everyone wakes up without issue. I think I already long rested us, didn't I? When we leveled?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone does wake up in the location where they went to bed, including you, Misfit, in the middle of the hall.
It's kind of cold out here, so I'm gonna turn into a raccoon.
Sure. And a raccoon you become.
Just
But
subconsciously.
it is now the first real full day you're having here, morning of, with 2 days remaining on the warning you were given. Not really sure what happens after 2 days, but it was strongly recommended to not be on this island after that period of time.
So I'll wander out, notice the blue raccoon lying in the middle of the hall.
Someone ran over it.
Misfit?
The raccoon opens its eyes and looks up at you, and then slowly closes its eyes again.
She'll just kind of roll her eyes, open the door up a bit, and that he's in front of, and then wander either downstairs or wherever the main area is.
It would be downstairs. This is actually probably one of the larger establishments you've probably ever stayed at. And you've only really met one member of the staff, which was the person who was kind of behind the bar / front desk, so to speak, of the inn when you had arrived the night prior. The one that also, I believe, slapped you and then hit on you.
We can slap.
Well, not you. Yeah, so you make your way downstairs.
Mm-hmm. She'll order some breakfast and take a seat at one of the tables, and wait for the others to make their way down.
About 10 minutes later, I'll come wandering down as a person again, just rubbing my eyes.
As you walk forward, you do see coming out of the room he was staying in, you see Nathaniel kind of look at you with a really awkward and you just keep strolling by, and he's very curious why there's a raccoon in the middle of this establishment. Who comes down next?
Marius will be last.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to take a while
Nappers.
too, I feel.
Yeah. Lou will come down eventually.
Misfit,
Oh.
did Dustin lock you out of the room?
I had the weirdest dream that I was too short to reach the doorknob. Kind of weird.
I think you were living your dream. Were you small and furry?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Are you still a raccoon?
No, I changed back on the way down.
Were you not already in his room? How did you get out?
I don't remember.
At this point, you hear Nathaniel finally comes down the stairs after taking a moment to gather his thoughts. Oh, you're out in the hallway this morning. I thought you were just drunk. You look so cozy, though.
I just look at him very strangely.
What?
Why was I in the hallway?
I don't know, but something more important than that. I don't think this is a very clean establishment. I literally just saw a raccoon walking down the hallway.
Was it blue?
Is that not normal?
Yes, I don't think that's healthy. Blue? Ugh.
Oh, it's one of those new blue cleaning raccoons.
I look extremely offended.
Oh, no offense. I like the
How
color blue, but
dare you?
a blue raccoon? Unnatural.
Serena, he's being mean to me.
I'm
Do you
sure
look
he's
visibly
come up with a
upset?
catchy phone call.
Yes.
Let's see if he notices. Oh, not bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Blue raccoons aren't a naturally occurring thing.
Well, how would you know?
That is a very fair point, Misfit. I apologize.
Do you know any raccoons?
My father used to raise red raccoons.
He kind of glances away for a moment when you ask him that, and he doesn't really answer your question.
Insight?
Go for it.
Lou is curious, but is he curious enough? Yeah, he's curious
And is
enough.
apparently not paying attention enough.
It's kind of hard to read.
Fair.
He's normally, other than when he's like singing or telling stories or, making small chit chat, mostly he just kind of sits back and observes and hangs out.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's okay, Daniel. I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I just make the animals blue because I think blue is a good color.
That was you?
Well, I mean, I think I'm the only blue raccoon I've ever met.
True, yes. Normally you turn into such amazing things. I would never expect you to be a raccoon, but obviously.
Well,
My
raccoons
mistake.
are amazing too.
They are. I never knew. What can they do? I just thought they ate trash. No offense.
I mean, they do. That's not really offensive.
Oh, okay, great. He kind of writes this down. He's taking notes.
And while you were in the hall, I just assumed that Dustin had kicked you out of the room for licking his face in the middle of the night again.
Oh, yeah, that might have happened. I think I tried to find the doorknob, but I thought Dustin was the door, and he didn't have any knobs on him.
I'm sure he was just thrilled that you were trying to find the knob.
I'm not going to respond to that.
While this is happening, I'm going to start with you, Marius. As you kind of always the late riser, getting in as much rest as possible for the day ahead, I need you to roll a D100.
Those are my favorite.
Ooh.
Winter.
After the dream you kind of had woken to last night, you kind of stretch and breathe in, and you stand up, and while not 100% to what it was in your younger years, you don't feel nearly as much pain in your legs. And you feel like it's not quite as heavy to stand on them as, it wasn't as taxing as it was previously.
Maybe all this physical exertion the last few weeks have actually strengthened me. Very odd. I'm not going to be offended by this.
But then you just wake up. But that's about it. Lou.
Yes.
You wake up?
Yep. Lou just kind of lays in bed, stares at the ceiling for a while. All right, time to get ready. And we'll head down.
Dustin.
Hello.
I need to roll a D100. You stretch and wake up in the bed.
Mm.
Your armor off,
Mm.
in purple silk pajamas.
I pull off the shirt.
It comes off.
Your door is also
Good.
cracked open.
Good. Oh my god. Good.
Your armor is sitting freshly polished on an armor stand that had apparently appeared in the middle of the night somehow.
Armor stand.
AFK sick.
Gosh.
Your door is also cracked.
I know what I want to try to do. I can't think of how I want to phrase it correctly. Um. Like, I want to think in my head, like, so you get control of me at night, or something along those lines.
I'm back.
Roll a persuasion check.
Ooh, okay. If I want to channel Divinity, can I do that after, or do I have to do that before?
Which one was it again?
It gives me +5 to persuasion for 10 minutes.
You would have to do that before, I believe. 'Cause it's just like a 10-minute buff.
I am really curious, and I think I will be wasting that today. So
Okay.
I will get a +5 to this roll.
You don't hear any answers? But you get the feeling if there is anything here to hear you, it probably heard you.
Okay. I don't understand why you're so concerned about making it shine so much. It's just going to get dirty later, and I'll start putting my armor back on. And I want to know, are my notes still where they would be?
Yep.
Good. If I lose those, everything's gone. So I'll review those and then go downstairs.
Probably a really horrible thing to say in front of me, by the way.
I know, and that's why I'm saying it in front of you.
Oh boy.
But no, your notes are there. No issue
Good.
at all.
When I get down to the table, I'm gonna like look at people and nod. And when I get to Serena, I'm gonna like point at her to like get her attention.
Hmm?
Penelope.
What about her?
That's your name, right?
You've known me for this long and you still don't remember my name?
How long have I known you?
How long
It's
have you
been
been
like
away?
a couple days, right?
No, it's been like a couple weeks, I think.
At least this is at least week 2.
Yeah, because we're almost have gone through 2 of the curse cycles.
Mm-hmm.
No, I
Lou's-
think it's been like a couple days.
Lou's gonna order food for everyone.
Oh, I've already eaten, thank you.
Okay.
It is the same woman behind the counter this morning as well.
Honestly, Dustin, I know Elvish is difficult for humans at times, but my name really is not that complicated.
Wait, so I'm gonna pull out the paper again. So you're Serena then?
There you are.
Wait, so then where's Penelope?
We left her back at the manor.
Oh. And then I'm just gonna like
When?
scratch something out.
Oh, by the way, you locked Misfit out of your room again.
He wandered outside. Let him out.
Did you remember to let him back in?
Well, he didn't come back in, and he has hands. I'm not his sole parent.
Dustin, I have a serious question.
That's rare.
If you had to put a doorknob somewhere on your body, where would it be?
Lower right back.
Misfit, I need you to roll a perception check at advantage for scent. Other than the fact that he looks extremely clean, even for recent times, you swear he's wearing cologne.
I just kind of squint. Did he
Excuse.
put pajamas on you again?
I did wake up in pajamas, that's true.
Aw, man.
Hmm?
The shirt came off this time.
It can't. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Serena's just looking at the two of them, confused.
Hmm.
At this point, a half-elven woman kind of comes over with a tray full of bottles and just kind of like distributes these like magnum size, what looks like champagne bottles
Mhm.
amongst
Oh.
your table.
Thank you. Don't mind if I do.
Huh, compliments of the house, and points back over behind the bar.
To the
Firmly
lady
loyal.
that. Yeah, okay.
You gather, just based on collective intelligence, this is probably the proprietor.
If I've got like an empty cup in front of me, can I dump one of the bottles into the cup?
A bottle, well, how big's your cup? These are pretty big bottles.
I'm picturing like a mug.
Like a Stein?
I don't need to dump all
Or
of it.
like, I would say you'd be able to definitely fill it to the top. There will probably be more in the bottle, but hey, you got two hands.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Mhm.
I take the bottle, I kind of slosh it around a little bit, and then I start tooting into it.
It does bubble as you kind of pour it. You're like, ooh, ooh, and a lot of bubbles start like almost coming up out of the top of your glass. What are you gonna do?
That is not my problem. I have something very important that I have to do right now.
Okay.
I've got to toot this bottle.
So the answer is they're letting it spill.
Yes. Misfit.
What?
I'll pick up the cup and grab like a. I'm assuming they're napkins at the table. It seems like a fancy place, and start wiping under the cup.
Yeah, there'd be at least some decent stuff. It's not like super fancy.
Mhm.
But it's just like some general cloths you find nearby.
Yeah, there's like a rag at
Yeah.
least. Yeah. And I'll just put the cup back down. I won't say anything. I'll just do it.
So I'm assuming Misfit completely ignores the mug he poured.
Yes.
Can I tell what it is?
It is definitely some sort of like sparkling wine of some sort. I'd call it champagne, but it's not.
Yeah, you can't call it champagne.
Someone out there will get me. Yeah.
There's bread on the table, right? Like snacks.
Yeah, I would say there's probably some bread, plus whatever you guys order. It is a kind of like a heartier fare, so you do get a decent amount of food, which is
Okay.
kind of nice. So, this is probably one of the nice, I mean, other than those of you who didn't sleep very well, it's probably one of the nicer night sleeps you've had in a while. And it's kind of like a very hearty home cooked meal.
I will take a slice of bread, pick up the salt and pepper shakers, look at Misfit and say, I think I finally figured out what seasoning is, and salt and pepper the piece of bread.
Oh, I mean,
It's a start.
It's a start.
You're doing great, buddy.
Lou having proficiency with cooking. I switch for a sec. All right, so everyone's
Yes. What's the plan for today, Lou?
I was thinking first things first is at least get a boat ride for when we have to leave, so we're not scrambling.
Mm-hmm.
As you say that, roll what do I want to call this?
Perception?
A performance check.
Performance? I don't have proficiency in performance.
Could have fooled me. As you mentioned getting a boat, you just watched like champagne shoot out Nathaniel's nose. Sorry. Keep
Are
going.
you alright?
You okay?
Went down the wrong pipe.
Okay.
Well then. Where were we? Oh yes, boat. Securing a boat.
And then we need to look into the money that was taken.
Mm-hmm.
And if we do notice, figure out who's been starting the fires.
So, we need to inquire about a thief, inquire about a pyromaniac, and secure passage. All in 2 days.
Well, reverse the order, and then we should go with that.
Nathaniel, at this point,
Or divide and conquer.
don't forget your friend the Jabberwock is due anytime in the next week or so.
8 days, maybe.
I'll roll a history check and see if you recall.
Well, it was 8 days. I don't know how many.
Well,
I do.
Two have passed 6 days. We have 6 days.
He does too, apparently. And apparently you don't.
At least 8 days from when it appeared last.
As I write our campaign short notes for the sessions, I always include the day that it currently is.
Well,
Yes. So, divide and conquer, or do you want us all focused on one task?
Hmm. Hmm.
you're the commander.
Yes, I am.
Oh no.
I'll
Oh no.
tell you what.
I had to send Marius.
Marius and Nathaniel, how about you two start asking around, see if you can't find out anything on this thief. Misfit and Dustin, you two snoop about some of the burned buildings and see if you can't pick up something about this mysterious fire lady. Lou and I will go secure passage.
Oh,
Hang on.
Serena, can we trade? I want to go to the dock.
All of a
Why do you want to
sudden,
go to the dock?
Hmm.
you
I
guys
wanna
just
find
hear
the
kind of like
lobster.
a crashing sound in the background.
Oh, can we look?
You just see a
Yeah,
small
sorry,
gnome
I'll
man
keep
on the
it.
ground.
Some guy has fallen to the ground.
There's just some guy that fell.
Is he getting up?
Yeah.
Slowly, yeah, he's just like, gosh damn it.
Are you alright?
He
Well,
just kind of like holds his hand up. Yeah, okay.
Why don't you run over and give him a hand?
No, I'm good. I'll do it myself.
I can do you one better. I got 2 hands. And I kind of walk over and help him out.
You put a hand on me, I'm gonna have to cut you.
I'm going to motivate you from a foot away.
That's
You're doing
better.
great.
Does this gnome man look familiar in any way?
You haven't ever seen him before, no. It's like a younger gnome. He's got like a full head of hair. For a gnome.
At some point during this breakfast, I would bring up the fact that I apparently have a shopping list, but none of the items on it, to Lou, and be like, I don't think I was able to get these.
Oh, yeah, most stores were probably closed last night.
Alright, I'll try again today then. With your permission, of course.
Yeah, you want to go with Misfit?
Yeah, I would.
Alright, we'll give you the funds for that.
Cool.
AFK, I gotta put Puppy outside.
Alright.
While you're out shopping, see if anyone doesn't have a good priced amulet of proof against detection or something of the like.
Necklace of protection?
I think
Proof against detection.
Against
hold. Non-detection.
Proof against protection. Got it.
We will not be protected. We got it.
Detection. Okay, wrote it down. Got it.
Yes.
Once Misfit
probably
returns to the table, so
Did
why
the
did
old
you want
man
to go
get
to
up
the
okay?
dock so badly?
Oh, he's not old.
Well, I don't know gnomes.
Yeah, he got up fine. He's currently talking to the proprietor.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go back to the table then.
So why did you want to go to the dock so badly?
I want to see a lobster. I
Do you know
heard
if they have
that
lobsters here?
that lobsters can be blue.
Didn't you turn into a giant crab?
I did, but I don't know how to do that.
Okay. And Misfit, we're gonna have to go to the docks eventually when we leave. You mind going help Dustin today?
Okay, boss.
If we're lucky, maybe we'll find a pet store.
Welcome back.
No, I don't need any pets.
It's called looking. You just look at them. Maybe they have a lobster in one.
I'm not allowed to go in pet stores anymore.
You're not allowed to go in pet
After
stores
the last outbreak.
before. Well, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
This is a bad idea. As they leave, this is gonna end badly.
Sure is, dude.
Tisloo.
Yes.
I overheard. I barely caught it, but I overheard that man that came in, the gnome that fell, asking about us, and especially you.
Great. Oh.
You know who he is?
I've never seen him. Let's see. Did I tear up the poster, or did I just leave it last
I
night?
I
believe
tore it
you-
up for you.
yeah.
Yes.
I believe
Oh.
Dustin.
Only you, me, and Nathan know about it.
But this gentleman is still currently over talking to the proprietor, it seems.
Yeah, that might be for some problems.
I'm sure nothing you can't handle.
Lou looks like he's looking for something. He's like, oh, right. It got torn up. Apparently there is a wanted poster out for my twin sister.
Does Nathan spit up?
That's so.
Nope.
Cool.
Mhm. So that might be a small problem.
Serena's going to stand up, walk over behind Lou. Gonna ruffle his hair in a different fashion and put a raven's feather along the side.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Why?
that should give you a bit of distinction. Well, I don't have a proper makeup kit to give you an actual disguise, but
And you just hear from
unless you
the
have a
bar, "Oh, look, bravo!" And he just kind of slow claps.
Who
she'll
does?
give a bow.
The gnome. Mm-hmm. And kind of like takes like his pint that he has with him, which is a fairly large size on him, and he just kind of like starts walking over towards you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Quite excellent. New in town.
Why, thank you.
I'm gonna kind of sit to the side nearby and act like and start reading a book, but act like I'm kind of not part of the group.
He kind of like hoists himself
Right.
up onto one of the available chairs near you guys. Ah,
She'll take a seat.
pint down on the
we
table.
just got into town.
Ah, so I hear.
Mm-hmm.
Are you from around here, then?
Ah, born and raised, you know.
Well,
Hmm.
when we get the chance, you must tell us about some of the attractions of this city.
Oh, it's a shithole.
Mm.
It's like, this part of town's not horrible. He kind of takes a big swig. Like, hate to mention it being new acquaintances and all, but, is one of you a Mr. Lou by chance? And he looks directly at you, Lou.
Yes.
Oh, thought that was you. Pleasure. And you watch he kind of reaches for his coat.
Uh-huh.
What's everyone doing?
I've been assuming
Serena's keeping an eye on him.
I've been assuming that me and Misfit have been out of the scene.
Fair.
Oh, did we leave yet?
I have a
You
feeling
guys.
we left because Lou said while they walk out the door,
Would make sense enough.
he said something.
I mean, I have a shield spell if necessary.
You watch as he pulls out a letter.
Okay. I'll take it.
There you go, fella.
Thank you.
Nice place you guys got here.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Drinks like an entire third of his mug, only about a third of it remaining. It's like, well, my work here is done. I said I'd pass that along, and pass it along I have. He kind of just like pats you on the
If you
back,
don't
Blue.
mind me asking,
Be
Yeah.
seeing you soon,
who
buddy.
did you get the letter from?
Oh, it's all detailed in the letter.
Is there a name on the letter?
There's only your name on the front.
Mm-hmm.
There is a wax seal on the back.
Oh. What's the seal?
Roll a history check.
Oh, don't. Let's see if it's too early. Hey, there's the rest of my.
Nope.
There's the
Look
rest
at
of my
it.
history. Mm-hmm.
Oddly enough, just because you've never really studied anything, but you've seen something similar one time for a brief moment. You've seen this symbol before. On the ring of an individual you met not too long ago at a VIP dinner at a fair, like carnival.
Oh. Oh.
Remember your sponsor for the fight?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. He lives here.
Oh.
Good day to be Lou.
Oh. And Lou will open and read it.
And the little gnome individual just like makes his way out the front door.
Have a good day.
It is an invitation.
Oh.
He's inviting you to. He's having a party this evening in your honor, and he would love for you to be there if you could make it. He just heard you were town. He was informed by the guards that you were around. Wanted to show you off to his friends.
Got you.
So he is familiar. You have friends, so he invited you and any travel companions you may have. There is also a mention of a proposition of a business arrangement, but that he would discuss it with you more in person.
Okay.
I know that look. What's wrong?
I'll show Serena the paper.
A fine dinner in your honor.
Party.
Technicalities.
Tacticalities.
Scheduled for tonight.
Mhm.
Not a lot of time.
I mean, he does have quite a bit of money, I believe. It's the man from. It's the man when I was
This
wearing.
was the very large, not necessarily just like a big, huge guy. Like he was like muscly big too.
Mm-hmm. The man from the carnival.
Mm-hmm.
And I get the feeling I know what his offer is going to be.
Possibly. Oh.
The only question is, what's the job?
I mean, we don't have. I don't have to accept it. We're also leaving in 2 days.
Just make sure when you meet him to have a plan of escape.
But don't forget, she's invited too.
Yeah, you're invited too.
Yes, but I'm not going to be potentially trapped in a small room with whoever this is.
I have plenty of ways of escaping.
Wonderful. Let's see if we can't secure a boat, though. Just in case.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do with your day?
I will
What are
be
we
right
supposed to
back.
be doing again?
First we're shopping, then we're investigating fires. Simple.
Okay.
And if you behave well, I'll let you into a pet shop.
We're not here to stop that.
No, you're not.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I mean, why do people even need a pet shop when there's frogs literally everywhere around here?
Because the name of the shop you're looking for is called Swamp Walkers.
Oh no. That sounds great.
I had sent you a message, Kalsto.
I will be right back.
Okay.
I know me and Serena are gonna go to the dock. Yeah.
Tell me.
And I believe Serena asked if Marius and Daniel could look into our missing money. If they could. They're not guild members. She can't order them around.
What
And where
money
would
was
we-
missing and is there something that went missing before I joined or something that me as a player just as a dumbass and missed?
I was there and my memory is awful.
Which money?
It was the money that our guild leader asked us to look into.
Oh. So the money that was mentioned, it actually goes back. It says unfortunate Doran's not here too. This was one of the original things that was one of the leads on the job board when you guys first started.
Mm-hmm.
There were originally rumors that there was a white cat of some sort here that was kind of like a modern day Robin Hood / small white cat. And apparently, this cat, among many other things, which coincided with other things you're working on, apparently had a large sum of money they had gathered up and hidden somewhere. So he was simply letting you know it wasn't anyone specific. I mean, it was a bunch of rich people's money, but more so that is in the area.
Yeah.
And then, of course, he also told you that there was some word of the lead on the burning lady here as well.
Yes. That's what Dustin and Misfit are looking into.
After we go shopping.
Yeah, after you go shopping.
So are you all going shopping together?
No.
No, we already left.
It'd be Dustin and Misfit, Serena and Lou.
So you've lost money and you need me to find it.
Well, no. It's
Then I'm gonna be like, and I'm gonna do finger quotes, lost money and need me to find it.
yes.
Is there a certain of value? What am I mean?
No specific value was given. Roll a history check for those of you who were original guild members. So everybody but Marius and Dustin just at the moment.
And
so
are you
can
giving me
remember what
any
the job
background
was.
on this? Because it's just like, hey, we lost some money, go find it. Like, what?
Yeah, so Lou remembers in vivid detail, just like with this new assumed responsibility. It's like, oh no, well, not really. And he kind of explains to you that this, well, here's a good question for you. Did you already explain? I don't think you did. Do you explain? What was Marius present? I think Marius was present
Yeah,
when he was talking.
Yeah.
So you would know they're kind of after these individuals. So I would say probably, yeah, that'd be good. Sure. What do we want to do next for this one? So who wants to go where first? Do
Well,
you want to go look for the money that the cat had? Do you want to go shopping?
I
Misfit
think
and Dustin, are you guys shopping too, or what are you
Hey,
guys doing?
we're the only ones shopping, yes, and
Okay,
yeah.
we could just make that expedited if need be.
Yeah, I can start
sure.
on the
Well,
research. Is there anything like a? Does this town have like a gazette or a paper or where the town criers get their information from? Anything like that?
roll a perception check with advantage because you are traveling with a bard. So you have Daniel Derryweather with you.
Oh, dearie weather.
Uh, you dropped the nat one, which is great. Yeah, so you kind of mentioned he's like, yeah, no, they, and he kind of leads you over to like one of the kids handing out. It's not a very large print, obviously, kind of more difficult to produce at this time, but it's like a good, like 3-page folded paper.
I want to find out where it's printed and where they keep like their archives, if any. And I want to go there to start researching any information on sightings, any basically information I can get on this white town.
Yeah, nice. Um, so you look down and there's just kind of like this kid. He's probably not more than like maybe 9 years old. And he just kind of looks up at you. You want to know what?
Uh, who's your boss? Like, where do you get the papers? Like, is there a headquarters where they keep?
Oh, where we get our money.
Yeah.
And he kind of just looks at you. And you look friendly enough.
I'm gonna be in my wheelchair
And he,
too.
oh, even better. He kind of looks at you. Less intimidating, being shorter. Um, kind of like, if you go down that way, that's where they print everything. And that's where we get paid.
Do you know if they keep the old
I
copies of ones that you don't sell? Do they keep as a record or anything? Do you know?
um I think so. I mean, they'll at least have. Normally, there's like some old papers that haven't been sold for like the last couple weeks. If they can't get them after that, they sell them for cheap fuel.
Well, thank you.
Stay warm.
A good lad. I'll put a silver in his palm.
He kind of like looks at it and kind of like chews on it to make sure. Like it's like let myself. He's like, "Ah." And he just takes it and he looks very happy.
Smile at him, and then I'll start rolling that way.
Okay, so you both head off in that direction. Shopping. What are you two looking for? Hmm.
He was ready.
Yes, he
But yeah,
was.
I was.
All right. So, the axe.
Doesn't need to be fancy. I just have a feeling in the back of my molars that I need one.
I need you guys to roll. Hmm, roll me a couple of wisdom checks. Look back. Um, things you could find.
Oh, that was a save, not a check. My bad.
Oh, pre-roll.
Probably the same modifier.
I'll let it happen. So it's a little bit hard to find, and you do have to go to some out of way locations. But you can kind of source at least the locations to get most of these items. So let's see. Currently here, the great axe is not too bad. The great axe would be going for about, I'll say 30 gold pieces.
Okay.
The caltrops. Actually, let's see. You get the great axe, the practice swords. Probably get those too. I would say practice swords. Like what quality of practice sort.
I don't know if it'd be better to go for wood or for dull metal. Let's go for like sturdy wood.
Okay. I would say for 4 of those, you could probably like 2 gold pieces.
For all 4?
Mm. You'd have to get them from a specific location, but easy enough to find. It'd be more of like a smaller merchant.
Sure.
Caltrops, you are also able to find a more of a shady individual. How many do you want to buy?
How about 3 bags? I don't know how much that would be, but like 3 small bags. So 3 uses is what I'm looking for.
They come in bags of 20.
Okay.
Kind of like 5 gold.
Per bag?
For all 3 bags.
Sure, I'll do that.
All right, so 60 caltrops
Mm-hmm.
in 3 bags. So 35, 2
Yep.
health potions, unfortunately, are not the same.
Yep, I wasn't expecting them. I just put them all.
Uh, they are sold out of most of the higher tier potions. The lower tier potions, the cheapest you could find is about 75 gold pieces a potion.
Ooh. I'll ask for misfits input on this. Do you think that's worth it?
I mean, that's a
We did,
lot more than Lula sells them for.
yeah, and we like don't have a healer, so it's like, do we want to risk it?
I mean, I don't know. Be good to have some, but
I
maybe not
mean,
here.
yeah, you're probably right. I mean, as long as nobody loses an arm.
Do you think we should hire another healer?
Another healer?
Yeah, because with Doran gone, we'd need a replacement, right?
I don't. We've already got too many people following us around. I don't think that's a good idea.
Do you think Daniel knows how to heal?
Who?
Daniel.
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 What's on the list?
Nathan?
Yeah.
He never strikes me as an adventurer.
He's
Uh,
never struck me before. But I'll think about that one.
mm-hmm. I'll get 1, so that's 75. Because you never know when an emergency happens.
How much money do you have?
I am assuming Lou is just going to fund all of this because that's what we agreed on. So I'm just gonna take it out of the party funds.
So with the health potion, that'd bring you to 112 total so far.
Mm-hmm.
Healer's kits, how many? Just 1?
Just 1 for me, personal use. Good to have 2 on hand. Because
You
Lou
guys have
has the.
yeah, he's got a bunch.
Yeah.
Because each one has 8 uses too.
And we've used it at least once because I used it for him.
Is a herbalism kit the same as a healer's kit, but like
No.
maybe a little different?
No.
Okay.
No.
Healer's kits about now stock would be lesser just due to everything going on in panic buying. 10 gold pieces.
Sure. So 122.
Yep. So you're at 122.
Hey, Dustin,
Yeah.
do you think I should try to make potions?
How well do you know plants? You know animals pretty well.
I know plants really good. I watched Tallulah make a lot of potions.
Well then, maybe one of these days, when you have nothing to do, why don't you just start mixing stuff and see what happens?
I think that's a good idea.
That's how everybody starts. If you never try, you'll never get anywhere.
Don't put the potassium in water. Oh.
It's a lesson he needs to learn on his own.
I figured out how to make bombs!
You can blow up like Bluebird now.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking that we can find the weapon poison anywhere. That was a long shot.
You do find an individual because you did roll a 20. They could likely probably supply it. If you would like to ask them, though, I'll leave it up to you.
Do you think we'll have to chase anyone down, Misfit, while we're here?
Shopping or later?
Later, like when we start like getting into the nasty stuff, like the stuff that we shouldn't be getting into.
Yeah, I mean, I think we chase people pretty often.
And it's much easier to chase people when they can't move. Wouldn't you agree?
I do agree with that.
I'm going to get a weapon poison.
All right, so you approach this individual.
Yeah, just one.
Yeah, he looks over at you. You want, I mean, if that's what you want to do, kind of an inefficient way to do it. All the cool kids are using wands these days,
Wands
obviously. Reusable, sleek, efficient.
and
It's the
strange.
future, my friend.
And strange. Just give me what I asked for.
Alex, kind of eyeballs you a minute. Tell you what, you look like a pretty good guy. Let's see. How about 80 gold?
Hey,
For a stick that shoots poison?
no,
No.
no,
The
no,
stick costs more than that. This is for,
no.
and he pulls out a small, dark purple vial.
How much is the stick that shoots poison? I mean, do you have one?
I mean, not saying I did, but if I did, it might be about this long. I don't know. I'm feeling good today. Maybe 3,000 gold.
No.
Is that a lot?
Yes.
If you gotta ask, kid, probably out of your range.
Misfit, that's more frogs than you've ever eaten.
That's really strange, guy. But
Dustin, I've eaten a lot of frogs.
It's still more than that.
Whoa.
You gotta
like,
talk
what
to him,
will it
right?
be? I got stuff to do.
The bottle.
Okay.
Give me the bottle.
What kind of
All right.
stuff do you gotta do?
So we're at 202.
202. You ask him what kind of stuff he's got to do?
Yeah.
I am
Oh,
pulling you away before we get an answer.
have a good day, gentlemen.
I'll just raise my hand up as goodbye and keep walking
Sure.
while dragging Misfit behind me.
So you've got all those. So that's 202. For the
Mm-hmm.
poison, note it down as a vial of dark purple poison.
Sure.
We'll get
I'm
to
gonna
that
kill
later, I'm
someone.
sure. I mean, you never know. It could be great Kool-Aid. You do kind of find a smaller magic shop as you try to find the necklace.
Mm-hmm.
There is a single shopkeeper inside. Like, why do you ask?
We've contracted a curse, and this common woman that we were traveling with is currently affected by it, and I think it will help alleviate some of the effects.
He just kind of looks over at you both, motions you to come closer.
All right, I lean in.
Shh, they're listening. And she just kind of looks about the room.
I also look about the room.
Perception checks.
Sure.
Okay.
You do notice at this point, Misfit, you look very intently. There's absolutely nothing in the room. She's just super paranoid. But she does pull a series of necklaces. She's wearing about 15 of these currently, or on herself. So she kind of pulls it out almost like a bunch of keys. She's like, she got a couple, like 5 different shades of gem.
um, I'm assuming we can basically pick what color we want, right?
No, these are mine.
Oh, okay. Do you have a spare?
I mean, I could part with one of them, I guess.
It would benefit us greatly. You might save someone's life.
Um, they're very valuable to me. Roll a charisma check for me, Dustin. Hmm. Like, you look a little bit paranoid. I like
That's
that.
yeah, that's not the half of it. Do you
She
ever
looks
wake
very intrigued at this point.
Do you ever wake up and forget where you fell asleep?
Sometimes I don't even know if I'm awake.
I know that all too well. Do you ever wake What about things in your room changing without you remembering how they changed? Or doing tasks that you weren't aware that you were doing?
Do you
Like you
ever
just kind of break out of the haze and you're
He looks
looking
so
down.
excited right now.
do you ever wake up with pajamas on?
When you
You
didn't put
watch
the
as she pulls her collar to the side. There's no pajamas.
hmm
No, still good. But thanks for the heads up. Hmm.
That's why I wear this so much. It stops most of that stuff from coming in.
I
It's
would
like
love
my
to know more.
necklace.
I'll tell you what.
hmm
Buy me dinner, and it's yours.
What's the nature of the dinner?
Well, I'm assuming we need dinner in a secure location, obviously.
Of course.
Everyone vetted and checked. Um, we will need a food tester.
Yes. My friend over here is really good at that.
Ah, excellent.
I'm so good at testing food.
7 o'clock, we should say.
Tonight?
Yes.
All right. I don't think we have any other plans. It should be of no issue.
You kind of watch she like pulls the shirt out and drops the necklaces back in. Till tonight, then.
Tonight.
All right, so you spend your 202 gold.
Yes. I'll take that off. I can't edit the party sheet.
Sure.
Uh,
Lou and Serena. I'll take
Yes.
that.
Mhm.
Thanks.
What are you two doing?
Oh, we're going to the docks passage. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, are you ever going to apologize?
It's the two of
Wait,
you.
I need you right. Completely missed what Techno said. She said, so, Lou, are you ever going to apologize? For what? For what? I suppose you don't think you've done anything wrong the past few days, then. I apologize for laughing when you got hit in the head. Mm, And here I'm pulling you out of the fire.
As you mentioned this too, as you guys kind of round the corner heading towards the docks, you see what looks like what remains of a large structural fire. of a burnt down building.
Does it look fresh?
Do you want to go closer and kind of check it out?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys go take a look.
I suppose.
Just roll investigation checks to kind of check it out. It's not like taped off or anything like that.
And what else did I do?
Probably within the last week, if you had to gather.
I'll let you think about it. I'm sure you can come up with it.
What do you two do?
This looks like it was in the last week or so.
Just kind
What
of
place it was.
Lou's just looking at you like mix. Oh, you're still AFK.
No, I'm not.
What kind of building does it look like, or is there no really way to tell?
You guys kind of look at it. Based on the area it's in, it's really hard to tell. It could be a few different things, but it is in the Docks district.
Hmm.
Well, if we go sifting through, we're gonna get covered in soot and charcoal.
Or you would be ashamed.
Perhaps we ask about first. Maybe get some idea of what this place is. After all, I hear sailors do love to talk.
Yes. And whatever I did, I apologize.
You don't even know what you did.
You won't tell me.
Second, roll a D100 real quick.
Oh, darn.
80 on the dot.
Good to know. What now? You investigate further.
Let's go
Continue
back.
on.
Not at the immediate moment. Let's go see if we can't secure a ride and ask about this room.
Yes.
Unless you want to go diving through now.
No. We can always do that later if necessary.
Unless there's something here that someone forgot.
Yeah, no. You're right.
A quick look around. Is anyone observing us?
Like there's some people on the street, but they're not particularly like super interested in you. Some of them glance at you, but I mean, you're not alone.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go like a quick look through.
Sure. It does look like it's probably been gone through a couple of different times just by people assessing the damage and perhaps some looters. Um, from what you can kind of gather, it's kind of hard to say. It looks almost like a shipping warehouse of some kind. It does have a dock that is attached off to it as well. But like very thoroughly burned. Like there's not a lot left of the structure itself.
This was definitely not just someone enjoying a pyre. Someone was trying to destroy something.
Okay. Well, it's been gone through a lot. I doubt there's anything left here.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you two heading off to next then?
Continue down to the harbor.
See if we
Alright.
can get passage.
So you guys
As
head
we're
after
moving.
that way after checking it out.
Mm-hmm.
Marius and Nathaniel. You make it to the location of the paper easily enough. Not a huge building, but it's fairly decent, like smaller warehouse.
I'm gonna try to find the proprietor or somebody working, like a desk or something.
Yeah, easy enough to do. You kind of ask, the owner's inside, and kind of like points towards like a smaller office in the warehouse.
You may be able to help. Do you keep copies of all your previous editions,
Not all of them.
or do you know anywhere in
And
town a library that may archive at least a single copy?
Yeah, I don't know of any library. Kind of points over to like a giant like series of like newspaper stacks. Like there's all the stuff that nobody bought. Yeah, I mean other than like the really good ones, no, not really.
Okay. Well, I'm doing a research project over
Oh,
local.
I love research.
Oh yes, it's a book I'm looking at writing over local heroes and villains kind of thing, and I've heard about a
Oh.
white cat or something that's sort of a rob from the rich type person. And I was
Yes.
hoping to find any articles that you have had written on.
She kind of like looks over. I mean, nothing of great value, and she gives you 3 papers and just like a few different occasions with different amounts of money that were stolen from richer people. They do say they think she left town after running into some trouble. Some say she headed up north. Some folk even say she died.
Oh, that would be a shame.
But word on the old street says there's some money hidden.
Well, somebody would be fortunate to find such. Unfortunately, I'm not the treasure-seeking type, and kind of look down at my wheelchair. Like I just do research and try to write books.
Well, definitely curious. If you're interested in villains, we do have a serial arsonist.
Oh yes, if you have any information, I'll take that as well.
Like, oh, I've been running the info on this one myself. I know I can catch him.
Well, good luck.
It will go ahead and give you a series of papers. So within the, let's see, within the last week alone, there have been 3 fires. One fire was in one of the lower tier slums, but in kind of more industrial district in like a butchering yard. There was a dock fire recently as well at a warehouse. And there was also a fire in the High Ward and burnt a series of homes on a street in a more well-off district.
Uh, oh, you,
I did not click on that.
oh no. Ari showed up.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Do you know if there's an office for like city planning or anything here that's for people that did the layout of the city? There's some another book I'm working on. Very boring stuff.
Kind of like directs you towards City Hall. I don't even know who runs that shit anymore, quite honestly.
Well,
But if you have enough money or if you have enough connections, I'm sure they'll give you what you want.
well, thank you for your time.
No problem.
And,
Finish in your paper, can I?
just those events.
Oh, well. Good luck.
Thank you. Now, did they let me keep the papers that had the older copies?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll roll out and head towards the city hall or whatever.
All right. After you guys finish shopping, what are the two of you doing?
Pet store. You are good.
Can we go to like a... I want some seeds.
Okay.
I don't know where I'd find seeds.
Farmer market? I don't know. Just go to like the food place.
All right. So, to expedite this process of investigation slightly, we're going to do this slightly differently. You all do continue about your paths. However, I need each one of you to do something after I prompt you to do it. Hold, please.
Nice.
Holding.
That's you. What? Oh, there it is. You. Fuck, no, you didn't. Oh, you clicked out. I was like, wait a minute.
What
That's
happened?
not possible.
Did I hit the wrong thing?
Yeah, you have to hit the dice button. They're like, how did you roll a 0?
Right. Okay, sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. Let's see. Do I have to... Here, hold on. I'll re-prompt you.
The check mark just feels so much more correct to click.
I
Really
did it my
does.
first time, too. too.
Yeah, but this is my second time.
Fuck you people.
Did you
All
roll
right.
a 1?
I'm going to go through... I'm not going to tell you who rolled what. We have a 35, a 10, a 6, a 57, and a 9.
Wow. Oh.
So I'm going to predict I got the 57.
Yes, you did.
Oh.
That's the 9.
I don't think so.
9 or
That's
6?
9. Mystic got a 6. So, we'll go down the list so you guys can get your information, but this goes fairly well for most of you. Marius, what information are you wanting to gather at City Hall?
Basically, I'm wanting to find out, as I'm going there, I'm going to be flipping through and looking at the locations where the robberies took place.
Yeah.
And I'm wanting to find out if I can get a copy of basically any planning schematic for sewer systems and the like to see if I can coincide and basically put where did they get in and out? Where could the possible hiding place be? You know, if that was if they didn't just go through a window, jump out and run away, I'm looking for any possible like things that may be missed, secret tunnel entrances, things like that into those locations.
So in the warehouse, and there is a bit of notes in the articles as well that she gave to you, as well as some handouts she wrote in on the papers as well. It looks like the dock fire happened sometime late at night. But there's no real sewers or anything. It's just literally like on a dock.
Well, this for the robberies for the White Cat or whatever.
Oh, for that one?
Yeah.
Those...
Are we even interested in the arsons at all? I was just kind of
You're
like,
interested in the arsons and the money. So the arsons are more related to the quest from the guild. The money is it's money,
okay, I'll put both
and the guild
together
also
then.
appreciates that. So there's that one. The one in the butchery yard, there were some interesting reports apparently that were conflicting from different people in the area. There's apparently like a large gathering of people before the fire broke up, and no one knows what the large gathering of people was doing. The fire that was in the High Ward, which is the nicer district, was apparently at some sort of like there was like a party going on, and the fire was lit at that point in time. For the White Cat, most of them appear to be very elaborate kind of heists, very varying different types of banders, all well-to-do people. However, between the records you could find there and the information you just kind of have, plus the information Nathaniel knows, you surmise there's probably like 300,000 gold that's unaccounted for.
Okay. Yes, I was just hoping that trying to do
It
that.
does specifically mention in a couple of the articles, but yeah, there's nothing like there's no a common occurrence. They broke in through many different means.
Okay, yeah. I was just trying to
Um,
put things together to see, rule
Mhm.
out different things.
An interesting thing of note, though, apparently most of the money that was given away by this individual was given to like the local urchins and orphans. Let's see. It's you, Lou, and
Yes.
Serena.
Mm-hmm.
What are you asking about when you make it to the rest of the docks?
We're inquiring two things. One, we're going to see if we can't book passage for 6 people in 2 days. Or, if there's a ship, ideally, that doesn't have exorbitant prices that's leaving in 2 days. Also, what was up, or, any kind of news on the
The fires.
rundown burnt buildings.
Okay. Let's see. 1 second.
And Serena will be going for her Evelyn Disguise.
So, you guys look around. It's really hard to find a lot of information. However, as you do go around, let's see. Lou,
Yes.
you see a very familiar looking large individual also on the docks.
My friend from the fair.
Mhm.
Oh,
He's apparently talking to like a captain of a ship.
all right. All right. I'll go walk over to him.
Reminds me, Serena should probably have a connection to Lou. Let's go. Just in case.
And you kind of
Okay.
like checking the other lines. Basically, from what you guys have known from walking through, just looking for passage. I mean, your guys aren't getting off this rock at least at these prices for less than 5,000 gold.
Total or per person?
total. And those are the shitty ships. Unless you know someone with a boat. So you approach your buddy?
Yes.
All right. As you kind of walk up, he kind of like turns his head over as the guy in front of him like motions over towards you. Ah, there he is. Come here, big fella, and just kind of like gives you a massive bear hug. It hurts, but
Yep.
like in a good way. This is the guy I told you about. Ken tosses her hair a bit. Did you get my invitation?
Yes, we did.
Well, will you and your friends be able to make it?
I know me and one of my friends, I will have to inform the two left before the invitation came.
Please, no. Bring all your friends if you can. I think I got a proposition you may like. That one. It's been a while. We could catch up, have a good time. If you think the cooks at the carnival were good, wait till you try my chefs.
Oh, I can't wait.
Good boy, good boy. I guess to just finish up with a couple of shipment things, but I'll see you tonight.
Yes.
Good lad. Just kind of like smacks you on the arm. It's super hard, but it's okay. And like goes back to his business.
Uh-huh. I'm assuming Serena did not mock up with me.
I'm assuming she's like hiding in the back.
Nah, she was probably. Yeah, she was probably over at inquiring with people still, getting an idea of what's around.
Okay.
And then,
I'll walk back towards where I'm supposed to probably meet up back up with Serena. What happens to me?
Well, you have a connection with her as well.
Nothing at all.
We'll send a message to Serena that we might have a way off that's a little cheaper.
Well, then that's good, but don't think I don't notice you're changing the conversation.
What?
Where you guys going with that? Misfit and Dustin.
Yes.
That sort?
That is what I said.
That's what you said.
I wonder if he'll run into Lou's sister today.
He has a sister?
Yeah, that's why people keep beating him up.
People are beating him up?
Well, I mean, he got hit like twice.
No, you're making this up again. You and your tricks.
Have I ever lied to you before, Dusty?
You've tricked me before.
That's fair.
And then, like, you really got upset in that bath that one time, but that's about it.
No, I'm pretty sure it was you.
The bath.
No, you really wanted me to take that bath.
And you really didn't want to take a bath.
Yeah, and you made me take a bath.
We roughed it out. It was a good time.
You gave up halfway through.
I did turn into a fish.
You did.
You did.
How's Bruce been doing lately? Is he fine?
Yeah, Bruce has been doing good. Extra fuzzy lately.
Hasn't made you do anything weird, has he?
Nah, I mean, he's just been kind of chilling.
At this point, Bruce starts to move around until you realize it's just Saphira.
That keeps happening.
There's that little girl.
Like, jumps over onto your shoulders.
You sure you want to be out? I don't think people would take too kindly to Drakes.
Kind of lowers its head slightly and flies
She's
back
just a little girl.
Under the cloak.
Not everybody is going to be accepting of that answer, Misfit. Not everybody is as
Well,
welcoming to
There's like
animals.
a little worm snout sticking out underneath the cloak now.
I'll
take
scratch
it
it.
to my face. I'll fight anybody that tries to mess with Saphira.
It's better to avoid a fight in general, though, don't you think?
I mean, I like a good tussle as much as the next guy.
But you don't need to tussle for everything.
Well, I guess you're right.
So, Misfit,
Hey,
what kind of pet do you want?
I mean, I don't really need any more pets.
Is there a lobster tank in the pet store?
I want a lobster.
I have things bigger than lobsters.
I'm pretty sure they're set on a lobster, based on recent events.
Okay. So you walk in. It's kind of an interesting store. Apparently, this is some sort of feed / farming / exotic animal store / guided tours.
That's
Well,
quite the variety.
All one guy.
is it busy? Or is it like empty?
Well, there's like 2 other people in there right now.
Okay. Well, since you didn't push that creepy guy about more questions about those wands, I think you did really well today.
He was creepy.
So, we are going to learn a lot about the animals in this store. And I want to pay for the guided tour.
Okay.
Oh,
So it's not that bad. It's 10 gold for the guided tour for both of you.
Okay. I have 40 on me, so that will come out of my pocket.
It is a 3-hour tour.
Okay.
Do we have that much time?
We can leave the tour anytime that we need to.
Okay.
Well, not so much because you're going to be on a vessel.
Oh.
Vessel.
Wait, it's big enough for a vessel?
We just
Where are we
see
going?
Misfit and Dustin waving to us on a boat as they sail off.
You're like swamp touring.
I mean,
It's a
hey,
small boat, but it is a boat tour.
Is there gonna be any lobsters?
You look over one of them. Maybe.
well, that's kind of the deal breaker right now.
What kind of tour is it?
She holds out the stub of her arm where her arm once was. Adventure.
I look up to Dustin with a sparkle in my eye.
Biggest lobster I ever saw.
I'm going to embrace that smile. It's like late morning, midday right now, right?
It's like late morning, midday, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm down to do a 3-hour tour.
Sure. All right. To pay your gold.
Yep, all out of my pocket, so I'll do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Roll perception checks, both of you, as you go on this tour.
Oh no, it was so funny.
Does Misfit get advantage for being a kid in a candy store?
No, but I will give Misfit a bonus interaction just because technically you did roll a 9 and not a 6. As you guys are leaving to go on the tour, Misfit.
Yeah.
As you're going out, you see Lou heading the opposite way in towards the docks.
Hey Lou, you come on tour with us?
You just kind of like sit there and wave, and he just kind of looks over at you, just kind of like waves awkwardly.
That's not right.
I'm like motioning for him to come closer. We're gonna go see a big lobster.
And just kind of looks at you puzzled and smiles and then keeps walking.
Oh man,
Well,
I don't think he wants to see a lobster.
Why would you want to see? That's not right. That's strange.
Lou would always want to see a lobster.
Yeah, he's always in on your shenanigans.
You're a tour guide at this point, like, I don't know if I won't be friends with no one who's seen no known lobster.
Well, how do you? Well, this is the perfect time to get them to see a lobster.
I think maybe he's never seen a lobster before, and that's why he doesn't think it's cool. Maybe
We should take him with us.
I should go kidnap him. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, come on. I'm
You
following.
asked the guy to turn the boat around.
Have we left yet?
Yeah, you were passing him on the water, like the
Oh.
boat is going, and you're waving up at him on the land, like as you leave.
Oh, okay. I thought we were like outside the store for some reason. That's
Oh
my
no,
bad.
we're on the boat.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, he's missing out.
As it just turns into a bird, sweeps over.
I don't want to pay 5 gold for a guy who doesn't want to be, who's not
could-
interested in lobsters.
I could just go pick him up with Bruce.
You know what? You could.
I could just go snatch him.
How much of a scene is that going to cause, though? Like,
I mean,
remember we
I
just
don't-
talked about like how you don't always have to wrestle everybody.
Well,
then
but
again,
that's not wrestling. That's just snatching somebody.
It is
You could-
Lou.
You can
You can
snatch
s-
somebody.
You can snatch your friends. Yeah, go
I'm
for
allowed
it.
to snatch. I'm gonna go snatch Lou real quick. He'd love to see this lobster.
What do you do?
I'm gonna go. Hey, Bruce. Bruce. I'll catch
You
up. I'll
flop
catch up.
on your head. Is that what you do?
Give me Sophia really quick. I don't know how
Oh,
she
yeah.
reacts to those.
Okay, yeah, you.
Oh no.
Scroll
And
to
I
your
pull-
left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn into a bird and go snatch Lou.
So, funny thing, you throw Bruce up over your shoulders, but you don't turn into a bird as you slump down into the water. You are a 15-foot crocodile.
Oh,
yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Bruce,
You
you're
are going
really
to be-
experimenting today, aren't you?
You are going to get zapped if that's who I think it is.
Man, I mean, it's Bruce. I trust your expert opinion, but I think it's gonna be harder to snatch someone as whatever this is. This is amazing, though.
How's the tour
float
guide
too.
react? How does the tour guide react?
At this point, he's like, "Oh, well, and he just like starts like getting his boat going as quick as he can. He's like, it's too late
gonna
for your
put-
friend. Keep going."
No, I'm putting my head on the shoulder. No, that is my friend. Right, Misfit? You're still there, right?
Sir, your friend is dead.
Misfit, make a noise. Come on. You're really leaving me out here dry.
I poke my head above the water and I make the gurgly crocodile sound.
I need you to roll an intimidation check for your own well-being. So that is a 11 versus a natural 1.
Oh,
Hear me now?
Oh, hello?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
there.
I was like, I've been talking for a while now and no one said anything. What happened?
Yeah,
I think
we all last thing we heard was natural 1.
I
Fair.
heard me. And I think everyone disconnected for a sec there.
Yeah, I
That was a
had
Discord
red.
hiccup.
Yeah, I had red bars for sure.
Yeah, I was like, I have one small, tiny red bar. So he looks. Did you hear the part about the pepper bomb from Mama?
No.
I did not.
No.
Too bad. So he looks over. He's like, "Don't worry, Mama got these just for you." And he pulls out like this homemade pepper bomb for like throwing at alligators to like deter them. And as he goes to like pull it out, it kind of like explodes into his face, blinding him. And the boat, as he's moving it back and forth with one hand, trying to get you out of there, you're just spinning in a large donut.
I'm going to force him to sit down.
We're all gonna die. Don't
It's freaking out. I'm gonna I want to make sure he's okay. I'm gonna start trying to crawl back on the boat.
No, I'm going to put my nose on your snout and say,
So
Lou.
as the snout starts to come up on top of the boat, you're like, no, no, no.
Go get Lou.
Go get Lou. That's what you're doing.
Can I look to see if he's even there still?
Roll a perception check.
Ah,
It's a 9.
You look about. I mean, you could keep swimming down the channel, but you don't see him.
There's only one way he could be going.
mm.
I'll give it a quick little.
This guy's not
Scoop out.
going anywhere.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be there for a minute. I'm gonna check it out real quick.
Sure. So you kind of swim down. Roll one more perception check.
Oh, that went. Oh, whoops. Oh, it didn't land in the box, did it?
No.
Oh, it was an 18.
Alligators get advantage.
Crazy.
Mm-mm.
Probably not.
Come on, let's.
Oh, come on.
I
Come
got my
on.
18.
As you swim back, you do see Lou and Serena.
Oh, no.
Oh no. I do
Lou and
excitedly
Evelyn,
jump out
or
of the water towards them.
At this point, Lou and Serena, you guys hear a bunch of screams. You see a giant blue crocodile, 15 feet long, emerge from the water, panicking the populace heading in your direction.
that can't be good.
Alright, well, I'll head over there.
You find a 15-foot blue crocodile.
Misfit, what are you doing? Oh, please be Misfit. You're blue, but
I just rumble happily.
Very happy looking crocodile.
what are you doing?
I'm gonna look back towards the boat.
Is there a boat?
Like a small boat?
Yeah, what Misfit's looking at.
I mean, you could find a small boat. There's probably like a couple small ones.
Oh no,
Well,
Misfit's looking for the boat he got off of.
Oh, the one they're on? Yeah, they're still spinning in a donut in the middle of the water.
What did you...
Serena will wander over.
And you just see Dustin and this one guy who's like screaming in pain, just spinning in circles.
What did you do?
This is your crocodile? Or a water beast of some kind?
Are you talking to the boat?
Don't start with me.
Well, what are you doing on land here?
Do I get grabbed?
Do you grab him?
Oh, I have a lot of sharp teeth right now. I don't know if I want to. This is
Do
an
you remember you
unfamiliar
have a
mouth.
lot of sharp teeth?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you guys are just you're so squishy, and I don't want to hurt you. I just like I'm gonna turn around and start walking back towards the ship, and I look
Okay.
back at Lou, and I wait for a moment.
I think your pet has found something.
I'm gonna glare. I follow.
All right. Do you ride the crocodile or do you like find a small boat? Which is easy enough to do. A bunch of people ran off away from the
Oh,
crocodile.
I'm not gonna wait for him to find a boat.
Yeah, no.
I was more like, is he right on top of you, or do you put him in your mouth?
He can ride on top of me.
Yep, I'm gonna ride on top of Misfit.
I look at Serena.
Oh, that's not Serena. Oh wait, no, but it smells like Serena.
Oh no, you two look lovely. Go on without me, I'll be here.
I swim back towards the boat.
All right,
Serena
this one,
will observe
Dustin,
from the dock.
you just hear the guy screwing up. Hey, save yourself, boy! Save yourself! I'm done for.
I mean, it's been like 5 minutes. You've been spinning for a while, and nothing's attacked us. I think you're overreacting.
He stops paddling at this point. You have a good point.
Just sit down and try to get the stuff out of your eyes.
Did you see the size of that croc?
Yeah, I saw the size of my friend.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Are you a crocodile too? I can't see.
no.
Like
Wait,
starts feeling your face.
It's just metal.
Crocodiles get
It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold and hard.
rock.
Oh, look. It's coming back.
And he like looks. He like starts reaching around for the paddle.
Do you want me to do that?
Get us to shore. We gotta save ourselves.
All right, I'll take the paddle and I won't do anything.
How we doing?
Yeah, we're and I'm like looking over them to see how close they are. We're doing good.
No.
All right. So, Misfit, you make it over with no issue, and you just see this guy chilling in the boat with Dustin.
Ah, there you are. I'm going to help Misfit back into the boat.
Turn back to normal, please.
You have to ask for that.
No,
So,
this is a whole new experience. I gotta live this up to the fullest.
So,
I'm gonna swim around for a while more. I'm just exploring now.
wait, I'm still on you.
Well, I'll drop you off on the boat.
What?
Sure.
What the hell? What?
Oh, well, we saw you walking towards the docks and thought, yeah, you got nothing better to do. And Misfit
I'm
was
assuming
good
I
today.
didn't see them.
Yep.
Misfit was well behaved today, so I'm taking him on an annual trip.
I see. When did
But-
you guys see me at the docks?
Oh, just right there, walking to the south. By yourself.
Was I walking that direction?
Yes.
Nope.
Oh, well, to me, yes.
No.
Say that again.
No, I didn't go that way.
I'm gonna pull out a piece of paper.
Oh, my phone's gonna be right back. 1 sec.
All right. Don't worry, Dustin. Lou's probably gonna have 2 conversations going on at once.
Uh-huh. I really just want to tell this NPC, dude, it's a druid, but I don't know how well that's gonna fly, you know?
I mean, he's not high enough level to fly yet, so probably not at all.
I just don't know how common druids tend to be. Like, can you get away with saying Like, oh, it's just a druid, and then everyone calms down. I don't know.
I mean, you probably get away with saying it. Whether or not everyone calms down is a whole other ballgame.
I can't
That's true.
imagine it's incredibly common.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in cities.
Well, he's also an animal dude, so he has to at least know about druids. Otherwise, he's a faker, and we just paid a
True.
I mean,
fraud.
True.
there's probably a lot of people that know about druids. They just, or at the very least, they know of druids. You know,
That's
just
true.
a lot of people probably haven't met one. Druids
Mhm.
tend to be secretive and living out, you know, in groves.
So
Yeah.
I pulled up this video for crocodile noises, and the first comment is, "Sounds like my uncle sleeping."
I think I'll go with the turtle.
Yeah, Lou has no idea what you're talking about, Serena.
You're gonna have to get off this boat. It's just how are you gonna get off the boat?
Yeah. How deep
Well,
is the water?
You gotta see the big lobster first.
Deep enough that a boat could sail through.
Swamp boat, though.
Yeah.
We're on the ocean, right?
Oh, yeah. Swampy ocean.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to retcon pulling out a piece of paper though,
Okay. There.
because another thing makes way more sense than that. Because I couldn't think of where to go with that bit.
That would have been bad if you
Come
used hackles.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Instead of pulling out a piece of paper, I'm going to reach out and just like grab Lou's face and like rub it around. Are you real? Are you real?
I'm real. Why not? Why?
Sounds like something a faker would say, but okay. I let go of him.
Also, a real person would say that.
Anyway, so you're here, but you weren't there. So where were you?
I'll point at the portion of the docks I was at. I was over there with Serena.
Serena's not over there. Or are you lying to me?
I mean, he's got a point.
I'm just gonna. Lou is about to say something. Gets quiet for a sec.
You know what? Maybe this is a bad idea after all. You probably hate lobsters. You should leave.
I'm gonna pat Dustin on the shoulder.
Oh, right. By the way,
Yeah.
that amulet that common woman wanted me to find, I found it. They wouldn't let me pay for it, so I have to treat them to a dinner tonight.
Okay.
So
Common woman?
yeah, I'll pull out the paper again. Serena.
Don't let her hear you say that.
Well, I said it to her this morning. She didn't get mad.
You didn't say it's really small.
I thought I did. Okay.
No, you called her
Okay.
Penelope,
I did.
and then you called her Serena.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I guess, yeah, you didn't look at the paper. Right. Cool.
Yeah. I recommend don't let her hear you say that.
Well, she's not an adventurer.
Mhm.
So what should I call her?
How about using her name?
Okay. That's not fun or exciting.
Yeah, I'm still paying for it though.
I'm not going to respond to that.
She can apparently hold a grudge, and how the hell am I going to get back?
Well, the dock isn't too far away. I still have the paddle. I'll paddle towards the dock so we can climb out.
Fair enough. The tour guide. I got us here. Everybody, run for your lives.
I'm going to force him to sit down. No, we paid for a tour. And
Did you
by
see the
God,
size of that thing?
The crocodile was scared off.
all right, I'll prove to you it's not harmless. Misfit.
I'm just imagining Jurassic Park. The T-Rex breaks through the barrier, starts attacking the freaking jeeps. One guy goes to run out, and he's just forced to sit down. He's like, "Nope, we paid for a tour."
Basically,
Ultimate dad move.
yeah.
Yes.
We are getting our money's worth.
I will come up out of the water.
Open your mouth. Open your mouth.
There's a clam in there.
I'm just gonna like reach my arm in and be like, harmless.
You're about to be armless.
Just be careful, friend.
Yeah, don't worry.
You know what they say happens when they get water up in their eyes.
No, I don't. That's why we're on the tour.
Misfit.
Uh-huh.
Constitution save.
I don't know what a crocodile's con is, so I'm just gonna use mine.
Whew. That was an emotional dice. That was a 20, then a 2.
Then a 12.
All right, you managed to hold it together. You're about to see as you kind of brush it off. You don't snap Lou's arm off.
Dustin's arm off.
Oh.
Yeah.
You should have just let it go.
Yep. Okay. I'm done. I'm done.
Lou lost an arm. Just kidding. Okay.
You gotta stop de-arming people.
It's not my fault. Marius, as all this is going on, anything else you specifically want to look at the newspaper? Or anything else you want to investigate?
Not that I can think of. Just trying to figure out ways to piece, the arsons and the stuff together. But unless my character would know someplace else to research, I as a player can't think of anything at the moment. Now I do have the researcher background from Sage.
The one thing you would know, kind of be able to pick up a decent amount of, kind of figuring out where a lot of the donations were given and things like that. It seems like there's a lot of time spent in the eastern slums of the city.
Okay.
As far as the fires, not really a whole lot of information.
Yeah, I guess when I wrap up there, I'll start heading back and see if I can catch up with everybody else, or if I can't find them, just head back to the inn.
You had a general idea where they're looking around, so it's not too hard to figure out.
Just follow the screams.
More or less. So I'll say maybe about 2:00 in the afternoon at this point, and you guys all finally catch up together. You see Marius and Nathaniel kind of rolling through the docks.
Turns out the only giant lobster I needed was the one in my heart all along.
You mean the one Bruce could turn you into?
And that one also.
Yeah.
So what are you guys planning to do?
I'll tell Serena I found her amulet, but I don't have it yet. I need to get it tonight.
So I imagine it's been past the 2 hours, so she would have found a place to revert.
Oh yeah, I would have to wait for that, wouldn't I?
Adding a new thing to my pocket.
Justin has a dinner date.
No one's asked exactly what's up, so no, they don't know that.
I know that.
Dude, you're coming with me. You're
I'm
the
coming
taste
with.
tester. Oh right, Lou, about that thing, Misfit also has to come.
For getting the amulet?
Yes. It's an affair.
Well, alright then.
I'll just assume I'll meet you back at this inn, and then we'll all be sorted.
Sounds like a plan.
You
We
still
did-
got 5 hours before you
That's
are
true.
due for your prospective appointments also.
Misfit and I didn't get around to checking out any of the burned buildings, though.
Oh, right. The
He did-
arson. We
he
got
was so-
distracted.
He was so good today, he needed a treat. You know how it is.
Looked like he was wreaking havoc throughout the docks.
No, that was Bruce.
That was Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
He really likes shaking things up.
That he does.
So were you able to get all the shopping done then?
Yes, I was.
Including the food?
The food?
Remember last night? We donated a lot of food to the urchins.
Last night.
Dustin, are you alright? I know you've had some memory issues in the past, but never this bad. Did you hit your head?
I'm gonna dunk my helmet. Nothing feels new, no. I've always been this way. I think.
No. Something's definitely different. Are you sure you're feeling alright?
I'm gonna pat my like abdomen. I don't feel like throwing up, no.
Dustin, who am I?
You're not disguised, are you?
No, currently not.
Fair question.
You're Serena. I'm gonna look over to Misfit, and if you could see my eyes, they'd be kind of wide and waiting for you to nod yes or no.
I give a very sly thumbs up.
Serena, yes, you're Serena.
I need to make a perception and an insight.
Yeah, go for it.
She does not notice the thumbs up. Ooh, but she might have some incline.
I don't know what to tell you for this, to be honest. It is very it is very obvious that I have definitely forgotten your name throughout the day. Is what I'll say, I guess.
But he hasn't forgotten his paper.
No, I have not.
You seem to be forgetting us on a daily basis now. Or on an hourly basis.
Well, the daily's not new. Hourly? That doesn't feel familiar. That's probably
Marius, Nathaniel, were either of you two able to find something?
The only thing I could come up with was a few of these, and I show some papers. It seems most of the anything money related most of it was donated to orphanages, and if this white cat is still around, they haven't shown themselves for quite some time. Rumor has it they went north. Other rumors is that they are dead. As for the fires, here's the locations, and I'll bring out all the current articles on that. I've tried looking for connections between possible sewer entries and other things, but I could not find anything.
You immediately recognize one of the locations as you had been there earlier in the day. In the docks.
Well, this one's close by, though nothing seems to be there anymore. All we can
Which
tell
one's the
is
most
it was
recent?
clearly intentional.
From what you could tell, hold on. The most recent one was in the High Word, the fancy part of town.
Should we go investigate?
I'm a bit concerned about Dustin here. At this rate, he's going to forget what we're doing.
Oh no, I've got that covered, and I'm gonna like tap my waist. Today, it was. I'm gonna look over at Lou. Listen to Lou.
We did do that.
No, we still have to do it. It lasts the whole day, Misfit.
Oh, okay.
And he told me to
You're
go.
lucky we don't have very much time.
No, we don't. We don't.
You know, maybe it's all the heat from wearing that armor constantly.
Oh no! It can't be that. No.
No,
Have you tried taking it off?
Dustin's just got spaghetti brain. He's always like this.
Not wrong.
Regardless, as I was saying, the warehouse at least. The fire was clearly meant to burn everything.
I wonder what was in the
It wasn't
warehouse.
just someone. No idea. Though I have a few ideas as to where we could find out, but
All you guys.
Lou, you're being quiet.
No comment.
No comment from the guy who I'm instructed to do anything they say today.
Yeah, I was muted.
Oh no.
Uh, well, I guess let's see.
Well, whatever we do, we better be done before the 7 o'clock mark, because that's when we have to go get your amulet.
Yes, that's a priority.
And what time is it right now?
2.
2.
Like
Okay.
2, 3, somewhere in there.
Don't think we'll be welcome in the higher end establishment places. Or was it the fancy section of the city?
It's like the rich district of the city, yeah.
Well, I don't know how I feel about gestures to Dustin and Misfit. These two about going into a sailor's bar.
Oh, I don't drink, don't worry.
Like, at all?
I think he drinks water.
Oh.
Do I remember drinking water is the question.
Good question.
Oh, that fell out of the box.
He doesn't drink alcohol.
Yeah, I drank some before the tour.
Okay.
Well then, divide and conquer, or which area would you like to explore?
Um, let's see.
There was also that weird incident on the docks where we thought we saw you, but it wasn't you.
Yeah, that.
Sinister
that not-
magic.
Was it not?
No, I was not heading south on the docks.
It was just a magic trick. Just don't worry
Maybe
about
it's
it.
your
Just
sister.
Out of
What?
curiosity, Nobel, what's south of the docks?
Oh.
The ocean.
That.
Depends where you are. To the east and the south are typically more the water. Just depends where you are.
Okay.
So what's your next step?
Commander.
I'm not a responsible person.
Rich person's house?
We can check that, yeah.
There's the
Very
sewer
well.
and the rich person, right? Those are the two options.
Yes.
Sewer seems more at home, but the last time we went into a sewer, we got lost for 3 hours, climbed a rope ladder, ended up on the side of a mountain, and then we fell down the cliff.
That's almost better than the first time we were into the sewers.
Yeah.
I do remember things like that, but not what you're currently doing.
Huh. I'm not gonna answer, but I'm gonna look over to Misfit. That's all.
Maybe he has a problem with short-term memory, but it was okay once it gets into the long-term. Ow, that was too smart for Lou.
Ow!
Well, let's go check out this burned building. We're wasting time
Which one?
here. I suppose the most recent one.
Marius,
The
would you
one
like
in
to,
the fancier part of town?
Mm-hmm.
Marius, would you like to be pushed, or are you fine pushing yourself?
Well, that depends on how big a hurry everyone's in. I can push myself, but if y'all start out pacing me, I may need some help.
I'll stand back. I'll lag behind to assist if needed.
Sure. So you guys make your way to the gate that leads up into the nicer part of the city.
Mhm.
They do not permit you entrance.
Yeah, no, not as much.
No, I'm not going to be a problem.
Well, it's always worth a shot. I guess we can. I'm looking at Serena thing, seeing if she's doing anything.
You'll hear in your head, did you want me to do something?
Player
No.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Would we have heard of the like house names of like the big six of the city by now?
Roll just roll history checks for the day.
Okay.
It's like your third 20 in a row.
That's the wrong roll. I've been too busy having Serena